Alright, Joe. Another batch for you. 80 of them. Right. Cheers. Thanks. Have a good day.
We'll be in the mid-teens, not too bad a start for things. There'll be some sunny weather around as well. But showers start to crop up through the afternoon, could strike just about anywhere.
The selfish, the paranoid, what particularly?
It's really like an emotional machine that's actively thinking and stopping us doing.
And the ball goes out of play, and that will be a throw into QPR, attacking down the right-hand side. They're attacking.
You don't want to lose your emotions. You just want to select the emotions you want and then channel.
Good enough.
Oh, morning, Rose. I thought I might see you this morning, but not quite this early.
I just wanted to see the new books before everyone else had a chance.
Well, you're welcome to go up and have a look, but...
Thank you! Tale of Little Red. Once upon a time, a young girl yearned to see the world. One day, she endeavoured to visit her grandmother for the first time alone. A grand adventure for a girl such as Little Red. Granny? 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 Granny, where are you? This isn't funny.
Hello there, darling.
Who are you and what have you done to my granny?
The same that I'll do to you. The hunt begins.
And that's when... What? Where's the rest? Hello? Who are you and where's Crystal?
Oh, I'm a friend of Crystal. What can I help you with?
Well, there's something wrong with this book. I was wondering if you had any replacements for it?
Sure, we can sort that out for you.
My, what big teeth you have.
Have you ever wanted to step outside your life, dance to a different beat, make your own rules, carve out another way of being? I know of someone who did just that. His name was Milliken Dalton. I wanted to step out of my shoes and try his on, turn my normal on its head. Like him, I wanted to manage in an environment where all your needs are not met at the press of a button. This is our story. After quitting his office job, Milliken set up home in a cave in Borrowdale, spending his summers exchanging handmade camping equipment for food and adventures for cigarettes. He slept under an eiderdown and knew where the best hazelnuts grew. He loved to climb, with a sense of anarchic fun. And entertain like-minded friends. His life of self-sufficiency included building a raft and sailing it on the River Derwent. He was a genial, kindly man who'd be glad to talk about anything. A lifelong pacifist, he wrote to Winston Churchill asking him to stop the war. Milliken was a man well ahead of his time who lived a bold and adventurous life. I've learnt from him how to create pleasurable experiences without being a passive bystander. His friend Mabel Barker said, he worked out a theory of life for himself and lived up to it consistently and completely. And I take my hat off to him.
Halo.
Čau, es esmu Latvijā.
Oh, super! Viss bija kārtībā pa ceļam?
Jā.
Nebija nekādas problēmas?
Nē, viss bija kārtībā.
Sēdēji pie loga?
Jā.
Nu labi, lai tev jauks laiks tur, lai tev... Un jā, tad tikai tu man uzzvani, ja kaut kas labi?
Aha, jā, labi. Čau.
Jauku tev brīdi, čau.
Jā, mīlu, tā.
Tas notika sipenīgi.
Tu biji bēdīga?
Jā, ļoti.
Kāpēc?
Līdz brīdim, kad man bija jāatstāj mājas un jākāp lidmašīnā, es pat īsti neapzinājos, cik nopietnu soli es speru. Ļoti nobijusies. Es pat nebiju aizdomājusies. Es taču braucu uz valstu, kura valodā es nerunāju. Tas bija mans pirmais ārzemju ceļojums. Es nekad nebiju bijusi ārpus Latvijas. Jā, es biju nobijusies. Riskanta avantūra, braukt uz valsts, kur tu neproti runāt, un tu nemaz nezini, kas tev sagaida. Es daudz strādāju, man paveicās, es atradu pilnu laiku darbu. Es pēc tam dabūju vēl vienu darbu, jo vajadzēja vairāk naudas, lai bērns varētu paņemt. Man bija tikai stundas, kamēr es varu gulēt. Es pabeidzu vienu darbu, pārģērbos, gāju otru darbu. Un kamēr man sākās problēmas ar sirdi, man tiešām palika slikti, jo es biju pārstrādājusies un tāpat pārdomājusies. Un es sapratu, ka es nevaru iekrāt, es nevaru nomaksāt. Tu ir piespiedu pauzi.
I'm happy you've done this. Okay, good. Tad ir nogalāt dzīve.
Viegli nav nevienā vietiņā. Viss ir atkarīgs, viss ir mūsu rokās. Ir jāstrādā, lai labāk dzīvot, ir jāmācās, lai būtu gaišāka nākotne. Vienkārši šī valsts mums dod vairāk iespējas, kā mūsu valsts. Jo nekur nenāk viegli. Arī šeit es jau nedzīvoju kā karaliene. Man nav 5 mašīnas un pils. Es tāpat smagi strādāju, kā es to darīju arī Latvijā. Tas gads ir pagājis, un es redzu, ka es nevaru to pavilkt. Es gribēju braukt atpakaļ, jo es vairāk nevarēju izturēt bez bērniem. Kad man parādīja dēla bildi, kur es atstāju zīdainīt, un kā viņš bija izmainījies, es domāju, ka tas nav mans bērns. Un Elēna, un es redzu, ka viņai pietrūkst, mammas roka, vienmēr matiņa bija sapjūta, vienmēr bija uzpucēta, un atstājot tēti rokās, tēts jau nevar tā, un, jā, traki.
What do you miss about Latvia?
Man pietrūkst dzirdēt apkārt manu valodu, man pietrūkst mūsu tradīcijas, līgo, jūras svētki, zvejnieku svētki. Man pietrūkst mūsu produkti. Jā, man pietrūkst mūsu kultūra, tāpat daba. Vasarā brīvdienās braukt pie jūras, sauļoties. Arī to te var darīt, bet mūsu jūrmala ir savādāk, mūsu kāps ir savādāks, mūsu priedz ir savādāks. Noteikti es darītu bērnu dēļ atkal to. Bet varbūt savādāk.
Where is home?
Home is my family.
can I do for you today, Dad?
I'm sorry?
I'll tell you what I can help you do. I can help you remember.
Remember what?
You see? It's a good thing you came to see me. First things first. Ring any bells?
No. Look, what are you doing here?
How about this?
Where did you get this?
You remember it?
I want to say I do. I think.
Okay. What about this?
Holiday. We're going on holiday.
Do you remember where you got it?
I think so, but who will buy it with me?
Maybe this will jog your memory.
What is it?
It's your camera.
But this is my wife's. Please tell me, how did I get here?
We don't have long times for it now. It's none of this familiar. Maybe this will jog your memory.
Yes. It's my old bishop. No. Knight. Tonight. How did I get here? Who are you?
I'm your doctor. Perhaps this will help you remember.
I don't understand. This isn't mine.
It's mine. Do you remember me, Dad?
I'm sorry?
Do you recognise them?
Wait. This is me. Yes, I remember that. Will remember that. But I'm confused. Tell me, who's this girl?
The clock's ticking, Mr. Jones.
I can't! Where is she? Why can't I see her?
Do you remember her?
No, why don't I? How did I get here?
It's Marie. It's Mum. Do you remember her?
What?
Dad? Can you hear me?
Sorry, I were miles away.
It's alright, Dad. Do you remember her?
Who?
Marie. My mother. She was your wife. Do you remember her?
Your mother? Doctor? You were my doctor.
ready to go?
No.
May?
Keep me steady as I breathe. Come on over to pretend. Sleepy sober, my best friend.
You know in cartoons where someone gets really mad so their face goes all steamed up like a red tomato? That's your removal manual right now.
What happened to all your pictures?
I needed to make room for some more.
Okay, so now that you've done whatever you're doing, are you ready to go?
Ready?
Why can't you breathe? Remember what we used to be. Everything you've ever said has been confirmed.
He traded his guns for love, but he's caught in the crossfire. And he keeps waking up, but it's not to the sound of birds. The tyranny, the violent streets, deprived of all that we're blessed with, and we can't get enough, no. Heaven, if you sent us down, so we could build a playground for the sinners to play as saints. You'd be so proud of what we made. I hope you got some beds around, 'cause you're the only refuge now. For every mother, every child, every brother that's caught in the crossfire, that's caught in the crossfire. I trained my luck to know why he's caught in the crossfire. And now I'm here waking up to the sun and the sound of birds. Society's anxiety deprives of all that we're blessed with. We just can't get enough, no. Heaven, if you sent us down, so we could build a playground for the sinners to play as saints. You'd be so proud of what we made. I hope you got some beds around, 'cause you're the only refuge now. For every mother, every child, every brother that's caught in the crossfire, that's caught in the crossfire.
I don't need your sympathy. You'll never change for no one worth it. Strong enough, strong enough, long enough.
Oh, not again, Leo. I thought I told you to throw that thing away. You know you haven't got a clue how it works.
I can't understand it.
Clearly.
No, I mean I can't understand why it won't work.
Well, don't point it at me. Supposing it's some weird weapon you've bought.
But wouldn't waste my money on this thing. I found it on the doorstep last week.
Found? Oh, that sounds very safe.
Of course it is. Besides, I'm great with machines.
What about Mum's microwave?
I've apologised for that. If only I could hear something, I'd know that they're out there.
Leo, scientists have been trying to communicate with aliens for years, and not a peep. What makes you think you could do better? Look, I want to believe you, I do, but you can't be using that properly.
Why can't I be using it properly?
Because you're using it, and it doesn't work. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out.
Well, obviously, you managed it.
Oh, very funny. Let me have a look at it.
Hey, give it here!
Stop being childish, Leo!
I'm not being childish. I don't need help.
He says as it doesn't work. Look, just let me see. Leo, is it them? Is it aliens?
I don't know. Could be.
They don't sound very happy to me.
You're right. They're definitely a hostile species. Just think how really terrible that would be. There would be a whole planet full of them. There could be nothing worse. Can you imagine? An entire race of people like that.
From the garden, hear the clinging of the chimes, the last tomatoes hanging shriveled on the vines. The autumn breeze is just a promise of the freeze that's coming soon. The season's fleeting, the days are blurring into years, the lines retreating. As every moment disappears, the stories end to leave, another to begin to start anew. And in 1,000 years, when all our bones have disappeared, and every word has been erased, still the rivers flow, the sun will glow, the seeds will grow, the wind will come and blow it all away. 'Cause we are just a memory replaced.
How often do you stop to consider the beauty of the world? Notice how the ant and the leaf play as much of a part as the rain and the sand. It's a community, a structure built on balance and harmony. It is our home. Yet, for as long as humans have existed, there have been those who believed the world was theirs to use. Our industrial mindset seeped into every corner and crevice, and eroded, and eroded, and eroded. We alter our home to make ourselves more at home. We mould it like clay. Why? Because now, even though some are more aware and tread on the soil with the respect it has always deserved, the delicate framework is weakened and the earth suffers. We act as if we own it, as if it was made for us. In reality, the earth is as much made for us as a hole is made for a puddle.
I have seen the dark shadows moving in the woods, and I have no doubt that whatever I have resurrected through this book is sure to come calling for me.
I know they out here talking like I ain't the man, like I ain't gon' doing every single thing they said I can, like I ain't been holding off the tape and giving them a chance, like I ain't afraid to switch the floor up like a change of plans. Change the plans of these rappers, readjust your whole summer. You ain't seen the projections, boy, you gon' be outnumbered. Can't afford not to win, losing ain't in the budget, and it's far from an option, that's why we never discuss it. We don't got that in writing, that's just something we know. Ain't no lights to the solitude, everything is a go. I ain't noticed your progress, what you don't understand is everybody sounding like a little boy to the man. You should know I'm always on my grind, always on my grind. Keep it 9 to 5, I be on my job all the time. Everything is mine, everything is mine. Understand me, if I said it then I mean it, I ain't lying. Understand me, you ain't get it, you should read between the lines. Understand me, no suggestions, clearly I've been doing fine. Understand me, couldn't see me if I opened up the blinds. Understand me, don't request a feature, I ain't got the time. Understand me, yeah I said it. Yeah, I said it. Don't come to me for help when your career is looking desperate. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. She'll probably give me brain, cause she knows just where I'm headed. Life is funny, ain't it funny, right? Told you don't disturb me when I'm trying to get this money right. And I'm supposed to trust her when you tell me that you love me, right? Why I get the feeling that you said it every other night. Baby girl, I hear it all the time. 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 I never been there every now and then kind of guy, man. I do this all the time. 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 You looking like a every now and then kind of guy, man. I do this all the time. All the time. All the time. She said she ain't a every now and then kind of girl, I can hit it. Never been there every now and then kind of guy, boy, I do this. Yeah. Here to stay. About to drop the first single out, mate.
Good evening. Fires are burning across large parts of London tonight as more serious violence breaks out on the streets of the capital for the third night in a row. The latest trouble started in...
Snails are seen as the pests of the garden. The snail carries its home on its back, travelling from plant to plant. They normally travel alone.
Please. Why can't we help him? Dad says we can get arrested if we help him to people. We need to leave, Dad.
I know someone who can take us away.
We only have enough for 2 people.
You can't leave us.
Call me when you get back, okay?
I need food! We all need food! Where are we?
Go around the corner, across the beach. Can't take you any further.
We need migration, we benefit from migration, but that migration must be controlled.
Imagine yourself in our place. You are a human. We are a human.
children. You have kids. We have kids.
There is a war in my country. There is a war in my hometown. People die every day. So we are saving our lives.
وقفوا الحرب صرنا تعبان.
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along, just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear. The trouble that might drag you down, you get lost, you can always be found. No, you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
Last night I dreamt there was more to this world than just monochrome. I looked out at this dull and miserable place and wanted more. So I came up with a plan to throw my dream out into reality.
On the 5th of March 1995, at exactly 10:10 in the morning, Kevin Rain was born into his small world.
Should you be smoking that in front of him?
Does it look like I give a damn?
Kevin's mother Maddie has smoked 37.5 cigarettes a day since the age of 13. And his father, Brian Rain, has been a businessman since the age of 16 after he sold his first illegal substance. He met Maddie whilst at his weekly dogfight at the back of the abandoned estate. Kevin grew to be very intelligent, which he often thought wasn't passed on from his parents. There weren't many books in the house, but one was more loved than the others by Kevin. He started to realise that there was more to life than his small world. He read the book over and over, even practising his knots and his fires. His mum on the 16th of July 2003 at 10:42 threw her heel at an annoying fly and it nearly hit Kevin in the head. Kevin knew it was time to run away.
Sun comes up and rises high. It's so hot, it's gonna make me cry. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Temperature rising, rises to my heart, to the root and to the Wind is still and plants are withered. Desert streams bring people misery. All the water's gone, all the trees are dry. There's no more water, there's no tears to cry. It's a
Thanks. Really, thank you. I can't wait to be a part of this.
Tap. 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 Tap.
Don't worry about that. The sound recorder hasn't done its job properly. Ignore that. You were saying about the opportunity from this short film.
Yeah. I think we could mutually benefit from this, as... Your suit was grey.
Excuse me?
I swear to God. I swear to God, your suit was grey.
What suit are you even talking about? Ah, I get it. It's probably the costume designer. He really can't make up his mind sometimes. Don't worry about it.
Costume designer? What does costume designer have to do with anything?
You do know this is all been recorded, right?
For training purposes, right?
No, for the short film. Don't be stupid. Everything is okay. It's just for the fourth wall break and a shameless reference to Spaceballs. Besides, the audience loves fourth wall breaks, right?
Wait, where did that monitor even come from?
What monitor?
The monitor you had just a second ago.
I really don't know what you're talking about. Could you please not point out the continuity errors and try and fool the audience? You saw nothing.
Who are you even talking to?
Could you please just get out from under this table?
Fine. I demand an explanation as to what is going on right now.
You really want to ruin the audience's immersion?
If I don't get some explanation as what's happening, I swear to God... What is this?
Well, clearly there's subtitles.
Oh, so this is all for a film then?
Well, haven't I made it obvious that this is all a short film?
When we started filming?
But it's a wrap. Thanks, everyone. It's time to go home. Some nice shots. Let's go get chicken.
Throw your shirt back. Now you do know this is all being recorded. Oh no, Dad. Congratulations.
This is for the short film.
It's...
Oh, maybe covered up by that.
Yeah, it is recording. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Cut! That's a wrap!